Hey guys, what's up? This is XL and welcome back to more Mass Effect. Last time we found Liara to Sony. About fucking time. Oh, now I can talk to you.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
He got
Speak
killed!
freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Never
Some
turned on
people
help.
think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you
I thought
stronger.
it said aliens for a
I
second.
guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
It better
Carry on,
not.
Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, I don't want problems on my ship.
Yes, Commander?
Shit.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to examine that. Then we're gonna go over here. Examine that. Examine that. More examining.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain.
What the fuck?
You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
I don't
Top of
remember
my
if we
class
saw
in flight
this.
school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome.
This is one of the
disease.
this is one of the
bones in my
reasons
legs
Joker
never
is one of the
developed
best
properly. They're
characters
basically
ever.
hollow, too much force and they'll
He
shatter.
his
Even with crutches and
handicap.
my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack. It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander.
This just makes
Put
him
the
one of the
Normandy in my hands
best
and I'll make her
characters
dance
in
for
my
you.
opinion.
Just don't ask
And one
me
of the
to get up
reasons
and
I like the
dance
series a lot is because
you like the sound of
they
snapping
have
shin bones.
Why
a
does everyone
lot
call
of
you Joker?
characters
It's a lot
that
shorter than
are
saying
more
Alliance Flight
human
Lieutenant Jeff Moreau.
than anything.
Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Oh,
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the
Yay.
best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
haha.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure.
Aw.
They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
I just love his attitude. A productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
Probably
I don't
not.
fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
But
Yeah,
if
I'm
you're
actually
looking
kind
for
of
an
cute.
inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed.
Oh.
My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets.
Cool.
Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Academy.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
I
She's
hope
the
so.
best ship in the fleet. If you've
Oh,
got
we already asked
balances
him
and
that.
The Normandy's probably too much ship
I have
for
to
you.
go.
Alright, see ya.
We did already ask him that. We're gonna actually, we're gonna spend some time on the ship because we have new characters, and it'd be cool to talk to them a bit. You don't have to salute me. I'm cool. I'm the Commander Shepard. Or as I called myself an episode or two ago, Commander Spectre. Hi, Caden. We're gonna talk to you even though you annoy me.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Sure.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
We
The
are.
Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
This is okay. I realized when I first played this is how I accidentally romanced Caden. Cute way to look at it. I'm not gonna do that.
Well, you're a romantic.
God
Did you
damn
sign
it!
on for the
Why
Dream
do
Malenko?
you word?
Secure Man's future in
Why
space?
do you word things like that?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or
That's my.
you know.
That's one of the reasons I like this game is because the choices aren't worded like you're actually going to say it.
Brain camp. Sorry. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here.
Aw.
Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
It's
Tell
alright.
me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Oh, this
there
is
some question
horrible.
About how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Probably
Yeah, that's
shitty.
the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system.
This is actually
Before
really
they did
interesting.
all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
This
Do you
is
know of
not
any intentional
good. It's just
exposures
like
for certain?
it's so weird how like biotics work. It's like element 0 is what causes the
As big as
biotics.
the exposures were,
Areas
it was
like the
hard to
Asari
track
homeworld
down
Thessia is
accidents.
covered
It
with
was different. No one knew the potential, so there was a lot of
covered in
regulation.
element 0, which is how they
Anything
developed
kinetics did.
biotics.
gold.
There's element 0 on the Krogan
I'm not
homeworld
saying they
Tuchunga
intentionally detonated drives over
as
our
well, but
outposts,
not as strong.
In retrospect, they were damn quick
It's
on the
just
scene.
really interesting.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true.
Sorta.
We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Just the
And you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner and play cards or network games.
yay.
There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart. And
That's where the name's from. I'm sorry, I just remembered something. Like, I was reading a story and the character Rana showed up, and I was like, where do I know this name?
ma'am,
Sounds like she was special to you.
Oh, am I accidentally
She
romancing
was.
him again? I hope not.
maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
I really hope I didn't accidentally
Jump
romance
Zero's
him.
a long way from home. What was it like?
I really hope I didn't accidentally romance
The
him, because I
grand
hate...
gateway to
I did that the
humanity
very
looks a
first time
lot
I
better
played,
than
and I was like,
this.
you know what, Kaden, fuck you.
Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
Aw.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down.
I don't want.
You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
Fuck! I did.
But, yeah.
Oh, I hope I did. Oh god, I accidentally romanced him again, didn't I? Oh shit. Oh, this is not good. Oh, I really hope I didn't romance him. I'm sorry. I accidentally romanced him the first time I played, and it's like, I really hope I don't do it again.
Yes,
Hi.
Commander? Is there something you need?
I should
I
go.
talked to
Goodbye,
you.
Commander.
She doesn't have anything else to say, which is annoying. Hi, Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the
You're in
best.
good
Like,
hands.
seriously, like,
Dr.
she's
Chakwas
amazing.
knows
I
what
love
she's doing.
Chakwas.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander.
Oh
If
wow, I just
you
took off my
hadn't
glasses.
shown up,
No wonder the game
I'm
looks
just
weird.
glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I
yeah,
can to
I
help
hope.
you stop Saren. I
I
promise.
know.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
Because
It
you're
means a lot to
only
hear you say that,
100.
Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Aw.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing
Liara
mundane
is so
items buried
boring
in
in
long
this
forgotten
game.
Prothean ruins.
To be honest.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across
Afoul?
a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until
Good.
the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted
I'm
me to
happy
become a
that
leader
she
of our people.
didn't, or she would be boring.
Matriarchs guide their
Well,
followers
more
into
boring.
the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepherd. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision.
Aww.
But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans
I can
were
just,
these
like,
wondrous,
Liara has
mysterious
this, like,
figures.
childlike
to know everything
expression
about them.
in her
That
face,
is why I find you so
which is really
fascinating.
cool.
You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm
Sounds
fascinated.
like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepherd. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara.
she's
I
so
was only
cute.
joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
No.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Why? You're cute, though.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
There's
I
just a
don't
lot in
understand
this
it.
game. There's a
She
lot
was
of
always
talking,
outspoken about
and
the
I
need for
feel
the
kind of
Asari to
bad
become more involved in shaping
that I
galactic
keep being
events.
quiet for a second, but it's
Maybe
just
she
like,
thought
it's
aligning herself
interesting,
with Saren
and
would
it's
somehow
hard.
be for the greater good in the long run.
What's a good example?
At least I hope so.
There's
That's what she
a
does now.
app that like
None of
lets
this
you
makes
hear
any
your own
sense to
voice
me.
while you're talking.
I
It's
have
like
not
that.
spoken
So
to
it,
Benezia
when
in
there's
many
voice
years, but
acting,
I
it's
know
hard
her.
for me to
And this was not like her.
get
Something
my
changed.
get my
I'd like
thoughts
to know
through.
more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like you're all hookers.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us.
Yet your bodies
We
are
still
female.
require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
How's that
I don't
possible?
understand.
Seriously.
Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others
Aw.
can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we
True.
would have died
That
out
is
long
very,
before
very
we
true.
ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face.
Oh, I can think
It
of a
is
couple.
great
Sorry.
insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Maybe something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure.
Just wait until
Benezia
game
never
3.
spoke of her partner. Whatever
I'm
happened,
spoiling
it
a
cost
lot
her
for
too
the
much
next
pain to
games,
dwell
and
on
I'm
it.
sorry about
She
that.
raised me by herself,
It's
though
just,
that
it's
is
just
not
a,
uncommon.
a thing I
Many
do
Asari
sometimes when I
raise their
play
children
games.
alone,
It's like I just
particularly
say
if the
something
father species is
and
short-lived.
forget I'm recording.
Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead,
Aw.
we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
It's really, really
I
cool,
should
and
go.
I enjoy. Like,
Goodbye, Shepard.
we leveled up from talking to Liara, of course. Yeah, we'll definitely buy that. So we're gonna head downstairs, and I totally forgot. We are going to talk. We're going to buy more equipment, and then figure out what we're doing next. Cause there's a lot of space stuff. Oh, I thought my game glitched for a second. There's a lot of spacey stuff I have to do before we can go to the next areas. So there you are. Hi, officer.
Looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Still can't afford those. We have 15,000, which is good. We have some. I can't afford that. I can afford the Turian armor, though. Let's look at what I can sell. Like, a lot of the level 1 stuff I don't want to use. It says level 1 I normally sell. Or stuff that's like tripled I normally sell too. If it's triple, I normally sell. Get rid of the Phoenix shit. We'll buy this for Tally. As much as I don't want to. Alright. So we can equip Liara, equip Tally. That actually is not a bad look on her, to be quite honest. Here's Liara. We don't have any armor for Liara, which sucks. We do have an amp though, which is for biotics. Quickly mess with her stuff. There's Garrus. Holy shit, he looks like oh god, he looks like
Shepard.
So long, Rex.
Shepard. He looks like he has like
Commander?
Can we talk?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
Oh god, what's
keep an
this?
open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
Sure.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Because they're not alliance?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust
You
them?
don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
We need
Standing up for
allies.
ourselves doesn't
Like
mean standing
seriously,
alone.
like a lot of people
I don't think
don't
we should
realize.
turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got
Bullshit.
a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human.
I wouldn't do that.
It's not racism.
I'd grab my-
not really.
I would
Members
grab
of
my
their
dog
species
and
will
run.
always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like
Ugh.
deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
Probably not.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Let's
You're
look at your
lucky.
family.
I lost my family on Mindoir.
Aww.
Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
Actually, to see
No.
space.
The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold bricking.
I've never clicked that, so I have no idea what that
Don't
is.
tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Macapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
The fuck does that mean?
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
That sucks.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
That don't think kissing Turians would be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
How you doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking.
Oh,
They're family, right?
I don't talk to my
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander.
Well, we just made fun of her for wanting to
Too bad
dissect
those
us, and
ruins got
she like
destroyed. I mean,
freaking
they lasted thousands of years.
flipped.
That's impressive. Ma'am,
Yeah, bye. Oh, Ashley's armor is so yucky. Half-Life, that's the game I was thinking of. That's the game. His armor is like from Half-Life.
Ma'am, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Like what?
Oh, did not know
Probably
she was
the
gonna say
same
it.
as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best.
Aw.
I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He
That
thinks I'm
sucks.
being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren.
Bullshit.
He talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
Probably. Like,
You can.
seriously.
But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Yeah,
Just
it's
because you
just
can
like,
break the rules doesn't
it'll
mean you
help
should.
us. Like, it
I don't need
definitely
to
help
stoop
us,
to
especially when
Saren's
we're going to
level to
areas
stop
that most people
Neither
aren't
do you,
allowed to go to.
Garrus.
And we'll have like
I see
special
what you mean,
equipment.
but I'll think about it. Thanks,
Good.
Commander.
No problem, Garrus. I think we have one more person to talk to. Tally. I love Tally. Oh! Whoa! I did not know you... I'm gonna lie, I did not know you could use the map in this section. If I had known that, I would have used that a long time ago. Salmon. Hi.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Oh, she sounds so down.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place.
She sounds so
The
sad.
Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear
Oh
is
yeah, I
silence.
can imagine that.
It
It's
means
just like...
an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits
It just
die hard.
fucking dies. They're like,
But it's more
wee!
than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
She's so
Sometimes we don't
homesick. I
appreciate
feel
what we have till
horrible.
it's
This is like, Callie, come with us.
That's
Don't go home.
true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
Are you gonna go back?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
That's very true. Like,
See you later.
if Saren succeeds, the galaxy is dead. The galaxy is just like, ah, dead. Boom, boom. Alright, we're gonna head back to the galaxy map and then end the episode off there. Wee! Galaxy map. Go this way now. I like talking after I do a big mission because it's just like there's normally a lot to say. Like you saw that Ashley actually let us talk to her, so that was interesting. Right, we're gonna end the episode off here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Poof. Bye.